If you are looking for an easy and healthy snack, this hummus recipe is for you. You can blend it together in as little as 5 minutes, and I'm also going to show you a few tricks for making the best hummus you've ever tasted. To get started, you'll need one 15-ounce can of chickpeas or garbanzo beans that have been drained and rinsed. You'll also need a 1/3 cup of tahini, 3 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice, 1 clove of garlic, a 1/2 teaspoon of ground cumin, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and 2 to 3 tablespoons of water to help with blending. If you're in a hurry, you can simply blend these ingredients together for a fast and healthy dip. It takes just about 5 minutes to make and tastes better than anything you'd buy at the store. With that being said, there are 3 more things you can do to make this homemade hummus recipe turn out even better. The first is to choose a good tahini. Some of my favorites include Soom and Whole Foods 365 brand, both of which have a very runny consistency and a nutty flavor without being too bitter. I also like Artisanal Organics raw tahini, which has a thicker consistency and a more mild flavor. Feel free to experiment with other brands and taste test before you add them into the hummus to make sure they aren't too bitter or overpowering in flavor. You can always use less tahini in this recipe if you aren't a fan of the taste. The second way you can make your hummus taste even better is by mincing the garlic directly into the lemon juice. And let it rest for a few minutes before you mix it in with everything else. This will help to mellow any sharp flavor from the garlic. And if you particularly love garlic, feel free to use more than 1 clove. The third way you can make your hummus better is by using warm and slightly overcooked chickpeas. If you make your chickpeas from scratch, it's easy to let them cook a little longer and then blend them into hummus. But if you prefer the convenience of canned chickpeas, you can also heat them up in as little as 15 minutes to achieve similar results. To do this, all you have to do is drain and rinse the chickpeas and then add them to a pot of boiling water. Let them cook for 15 minutes or until the skins start to slip off and they are easily mashed with a fork. To help speed things along, you can add a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda to the cooking water, which will raise the overall pH of the water. This may help the chickpeas become softer even faster. Another common trick for making smooth hummus is to peel all of the chickpeas, but that's a little more effort than I'm willing to put in for this recipe, and I think using warm chickpeas gives you a very similar result. The warm chickpeas blend much more smoothly than using them directly from the can, and if you want to make a fluffy hummus, try using ice cubes instead of water for blending the hot chickpeas. The ice will help cool down the chickpeas as they blend, which will thicken up the hummus into a nice fluffy consistency. Homemade hummus can be stored in an airtight container for up to 5 days, and it will thicken up even more when it's chilled. It makes a great healthy snack to keep on hand and is perfect for topping salads, sandwiches, and bowls. If you have some leftover hummus to use up, you should also try stirring it into your favorite pasta sauce. It will make your pasta unbelievably creamy. I hope you'll enjoy this hummus recipe soon, and be sure to check out my other videos here for more fast and easy real food recipes.